The judge calling their actions senseless, savage, and cowardly. The Department of Health has not specified exactly when those two cases of Legionnaires were reported here at the Tracy Towers, but we do know they both happened within the past 12 months. Right there, you actually see New York City Health Commissioner David Choksi, and he had a warning to New Yorkers today regarding this second wave of COVID-19. So Dr. Choksi, of course, the message has and continues to be from the city that this vaccine is safe and effective, but understandably, there are some parents who are hesitant to take this major step and get their 5 to 11-year-olds vaccinated. So first, I'd like to ask you, can you give us any insight as far as clinical trials went? It is a 3-alarm fire. Solomon, let's take another look here at that fire truck that the FDNY continues to work out of. The governor says his resignation will take effect in 14 days. This coming as all signs pointed towards impeachment. Tensions between cops and community. Do you think that's a reason why crime has spiked so much? Thanks for joining us here on News 12 Brooklyn. I'm Anthony Carlo. Religious and civil rights leaders today standing in solidarity with the Jewish community. This right here is pretty cool. It's called a distant assistant. Employees can look right here into this screen and see that they're in the green and therefore keeping a safe distance. One of Hernandez's biggest concerns is this fire escape door leading to the roof that she says does not properly open. Picking up speed, and then I died. Okay, well, you know what? I'm trying my best out here, everybody. I will say I weigh a lot more than these children do. I want to see how physically fit the borough president is. He's not even taking a deep breath. We're going to check in with meteorologist Mike Rizzo now. And Mike, the wind really wreaks some havoc. We can see the evidence of that right there. Are we out of the woods yet? Yes, well, Jess, the unthinkable happened for this mother as she was just pushing her child along in a baby carriage on that sidewalk behind me. In a split second, her life changed. Heroes rushed to help, but nobody could save this 1-year-old.
Baby in her arms, but her neck looks broken. She's all twisted. Her spine is all dislocated. Her head is extremely swollen.
It's an image Shauna Downer won't forget. She was standing on this sidewalk when she says this white BMW suddenly jumped the curb at around 4 Tuesday afternoon. Downer says her friend saved her life.
I was very close to where the vehicle was heading and she grabbed me.
I see the car get out of control. And I grabbed my friend and said, run. So by the time I had to run off, he's done slamming the baby on the wall.
This Good Samaritan was injured while saving her friend. One life that could not be saved was that of an 18-month-old who was pinned against the wall while in a carriage. All that's left after an innocent young life was taken, a pair of toddler sneakers and baby dolls.
I ran back. I went there, the baby is under the car. I have to push the car and take the baby and give it to his mother. That's what I do.
Atta Bufa, one of several people who rushed to try and save the toddler by pushing the car off of the carriage.
The baby already dead when I take the baby. I put a neck, and neck is good like this. Come back, and neck is good, and neck is...
Witnesses say even the driver, who police believe may have been intoxicated at the time of the crash, tried to help clean up his mess.
He jumped out. He realized it was a baby. He started to push the car by himself away from the wall.
Police say the driver was without a license at the time of the crash. Witnesses say he had a passenger. Downer wishes the script was written differently. You feel very lucky right now?
Not even. I wish it was me and not the baby.
Now, witnesses say that shocked mother did not wait for first responders. She jumped in a random car with her toddler, and a stranger took them to the hospital. Unfortunately, it was too late. Police say that driver is right now being investigated at a local hospital. We have not been informed of any charges yet at this time. Just that is the latest here in Olinville. Anthony Carlo, News 12 The Bronx.
Staff and students at a local barber academy coming to the rescue after a teenager is stabbed several times in his neck and back on a Westchester Square subway platform.
News 12 The Bronx reporter Anthony Carlo speaking exclusively with the victim's friend and also the Bronx Barber Academy that may have just saved the day.
In this exclusive cell phone video, you can see the teenage boy surrounded by police as they tend to his stab wounds. The manager of Beyond Barber Academy quickly called 911 after the group of teens ran to his business seeking help.
I asked him to come in. I locked my door with the electronic lock. And I asked him what happened. And my friend just got stabbed in front of me.
He had a hole through his sweater.
Larry, a student of the Barber Academy, responded to the emergency before the first responders even got to the scene.
I could tell he lost a lot of blood because he looked at drink. Just told him to have a seat, got gloves, got towels. We did anything that we could do for him.
The victim sat down right here on these chairs, while one barber says he grabbed a bunch of towels and put them on his neck to try and stop the bleeding.
There was a whole bunch of blood. That we had a towel. We provided a towel, and we pressed it on the wounds.
Cops partially locking down the Westchester Square East Tremont Avenue subway station where the stabbing happened at around 11 Thursday morning. Police searching for evidence.
We never saw them. We was just like going about our business, thinking we was gonna have a good day, and then they just came out of nowhere.
The teenage girl says roughly 10 men approached her friend group while they were waiting for the 6 train to go to her home.
All had black masks, white hoodies on.
At least one brandishing a weapon.
He took out a big knife and he started stabbing him.
She says her friend suffered 3 wounds to his neck and back.
Somebody's life in my eyes was about to be taken, and I didn't know how to handle it.
But she knew she could go to the Barber Academy for help.
This was our first place we came.
We did our best.
The victim's friend does not know why he was targeted. The stabbing victim now recovering at Jacobi Medical Center in stable condition. In Westchester Square, Anthony Carlo, News 12 The Bronx.
Let it go, let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go.
You know the words. Most children at St. Barnabas Hospital have seen the movie, but never did they think Elsa from Frozen would be standing right in front of their eyes.
I never knew she lives in New York. I like it. I have a heart.
Kylie McRain surprising children who were feeling under the weather Wednesday.
Sick.
Their parents not feeling much better.
I want to go back home.
Which is why her visit as Elsa even put a smile on their faces.
We had 2 rough nights already, so I think he liked it.
It's kind of the best job ever.
McRain bearing early holiday gifts.
A cape and a hat.
One of more than 1,000 volunteers who dress up in fairy tale costumes.
Can I come say hi?
To brighten the day for children in 200 hospitals across the country.
I get to take a little bit of the scariness away from being in a hospital setting and give them a friend and make them laugh in a time that could be kind of scary.
McRain founded the nonprofit organization A Moment of Magic. The foundation's volunteers are mostly college students who spend time after class heading to hospitals to surprise kids. She studied English and communications and had no idea her career would be making children's dreams come true.
I've kind of been able to work with other people to create a different kind of fairy tale.
Let it go.
She hopes her visits can help Dosmar and Michael let go of their pain and worries.
But right now, he's so excited. He's a trooper.
In Belmont, Anthony Carlo, News 12 The Bronx.